Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Just settle in and listen for a while.
Yes. Come in. Sit down. Take a breath.
How are you doing?
Honestly, tired. It was a long morning.
What happened?
There was a meeting. 9 o'clock. I wasn't really ready.
Was it a big meeting?
Not so big, but my manager was there. And 2 people from another team. People I don't know well.
That's always a little uncomfortable.
Yes. And I had to explain my work. In English. In front of everyone.
How did it go?
I think okay. But in the middle of speaking, I forgot a word. A simple word. And I just stopped.
For how long?
Maybe 3 seconds. But it felt much longer.
I know that feeling very well. 3 seconds in a meeting feels like 3 minutes.
Exactly. And everyone was looking at me.
What did you do?
I said, sorry, let me think for a moment. And then the word came back.
That's a good phrase. A very good phrase, actually.
Is it? I felt embarrassed saying it.
But you kept going after that, right?
Yes.
Then it was fine. That's what matters.
I suppose.
Let me think for a moment. Try saying that with me. Slowly.
Let me think for a moment.
Good. Again.
Let me think for a moment.
Perfect. That phrase is calm. It's professional. It gives you time without making the situation awkward. You can use it anytime. In a meeting. On a call. Even in a message.
I'll try to remember it.
You already used it today. That means you already know it.
That's a nice way to think about it.
It's true. You figured it out in the moment. That's real.
I suppose. Hey, can I get some water? Do you want anything?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
1 second.
Take your time.
Okay. Back. Sorry.
Don't apologize. You were gone for 12 seconds.
Huh. Yes. Okay.
Have you eaten anything today?
I had a biscuit at 10.
A biscuit.
2 biscuits.
Sage. That's not lunch.
I know. There were emails after the meeting. Then a Slack message from the design team. Then my manager sent something. All at the same time, more or less.
That's a lot. How do you usually handle all of that?
I start with the manager's message. Because it feels more urgent.
That makes sense. And the others?
I reply quickly and say something like, got it. I'll check this and come back to you soon.
That's a useful phrase. Short. Friendly. It tells the other person you saw their message. And that you didn't forget them.
Yes, exactly. Do you ever feel pressure to reply immediately?
Yes. A lot of people do.
I sometimes see a message and I don't know how to answer it right then. So I close the app. And then I feel guilty.
Oh, I've done that. Many times.
Really?
Yes. And then later the message is still there. And it's not as difficult as I thought.
Yes, that always happens.
When we're tired or stressed, a small message can feel bigger than it is.
That is very true.
One thing that helps me is writing just one sentence back. Even if I don't have the full answer yet. Something like, thanks, I'm looking at this now.
Just one sentence.
Yes. That way the other person knows you're there. And you don't need to write the whole reply immediately.
I like that. Thanks, I'm looking at this now.
Try it out loud.
Thanks, I'm looking at this now.
Good. That phrase does a lot of work. It's polite. It's honest. And it gives you a little more time.
I'm going to start doing that.
It really helps on difficult days.
Like today.
Like today.
Do you have difficult days often?
Sometimes the whole week feels difficult.
What do you do?
I try to find one small thing that went okay. Something simple. I finished that report. Or if I asked a good question in the meeting.
That's not what I expected you to say.
What did you expect?
Something bigger. Some kind of system.
Big things are hard to find on difficult days. Small things are easier to see.
I said, let me think for a moment in the meeting. That was a small thing.
That was a good thing.
Maybe.
No, maybe. Definitely.
You're very calm about everything.
Not always. But I try.
I'm the opposite. My first feeling is usually panic.
That's okay. Panic doesn't mean something is wrong. It just means you care.
It feels like something is wrong.
I know. But think about it. You went to the meeting. You spoke. You said what you needed to say. The panic was there. But you did the work anyway.
That's a different way to look at it.
Panic first. Work second. That's how it usually goes.
Ash, do you remember your first week at this job?
Yes. Very clearly.
Was it hard?
Yes. Especially the English part. My first team meeting. I understood maybe 60%.
60%.
Maybe 65. People talked fast. Different accents. Abbreviations I didn't know.
What did you do?
I listened. I wrote down words I didn't understand. After the meeting I looked them up.
That's smart.
It was survival, honestly. But slowly it got easier.
How long did it take to feel comfortable?
Maybe 3 months. To feel confident? Longer.
That feels like a long time.
But it passes. And every week you understand a little more. You catch more words. You start to recognize the rhythm of the conversations.
The rhythm. Yes, I like that word for it.
Every team has its own rhythm. Its own phrases. The way they open meetings. The way they give feedback. The words they repeat all the time.
Our team says circle back constantly.
Yes. So much.
Let's circle back on that. What does it really mean?
It means, let's return to this topic later. Or, let's talk about this again soon.
Simple. But if you don't know it, it sounds strange.
Yes. I thought it meant something physical at first.
Me too. Like walking in a circle.
Not entirely wrong. The idea is the same. You come back to where you started.
Okay, that helps. Are there other phrases like that I might hear in meetings?
Yes. Take this offline is a very common one.
Offline? But we're in the office.
I know. It doesn't mean going offline from the internet. It means, let's talk about this separately. Not in this meeting.
Oh, so it means after the meeting?
Yes. Or in a smaller conversation. Just between two people. If something is getting complicated, someone might say, "Can we take this offline?" It means, let's handle this later, not right now, with the whole group.
That's actually very useful. Sometimes in a meeting, I want to ask something, but it feels like the wrong moment.
Exactly. And that phrase handles it perfectly. Can we take this offline? I have a couple of questions.
Can we take this offline? I have a couple of questions.
Good. Simple and professional.
And it doesn't sound rude.
Not at all. It's considerate. You're saying, I don't want to take up everyone's time. Let's discuss separately.
That's a good message to send.
It really is. Do you feel like you catch most of these phrases now? At work?
Most of them now. But the first few months, I was lost sometimes.
What was the hardest part?
When someone asks a question and I'm not sure I understood correctly, and I don't want to ask them to repeat it.
Because it feels embarrassing.
Yes. Like, they said it clearly. What's wrong with me?
Nothing is wrong with you. Asking for clarification is professional.
It doesn't feel that way.
I know. But think about it from the other side. If someone asks you to repeat something, do you think less of them?
No. Of course not.
Then they don't think less of you either.
Logically, yes. But the feeling is still there.
The feeling is normal. But it shouldn't stop you. When you need someone to repeat or clarify, try this: I want to make sure I understood correctly. Did you mean? And then you repeat what you heard.
Oh, that shows you were listening.
Exactly. It shows effort. And most people appreciate that.
I want to make sure I understood correctly.
Try saying the whole thing. I want to make sure I understood correctly. Did you mean we need the report by Friday?
I want to make sure I understood correctly. Did you mean we need the report by Friday?
That's a strong, complete sentence. Professional.
It feels long.
It sounds confident. That's the difference.
I always feel like shorter is better.
Sometimes. But in a meeting, a little more detail shows you're engaged. You're paying attention.
Okay, I'll try it.
One time I was on a video call. The connection was bad. Someone asked me a direct question and I heard maybe 4 words of it.
What did you do?
I panicked for 1 second. Then I said, "I'm so sorry, the connection cut out for a moment. Could you repeat the question?"
And they did?
Of course. No one was upset. They just asked again.
And you answered?
Yes. The whole thing took 30 extra seconds.
30 seconds.
That's all it was. But in the moment it felt like a disaster.
I know that feeling exactly.
Most things that feel like disasters at work aren't.
I'm starting to believe you.
Good.
Hey, did you see the news this morning? About the remote work study?
The one about hybrid communication?
Yes. They published a big report about how people communicate differently when they work at home versus in the office.
I saw part of it. Something about video calls?
Yes. They found that many people find it harder to speak up in video calls than in face-to-face meetings.
That makes sense. There's something different about a screen.
You feel further away, even from people you know well.
And the timing is harder. On a video call, you have to wait more carefully before you speak.
Yes. Otherwise, 2 people talk at the same time.
And then both people stop. And there's that awkward silence.
Huh. I do that constantly.
Everyone does. It's one of the strange things about video calls.
The report also said something interesting. Many people feel more confident writing messages than speaking in meetings.
That's very relatable.
Is that true for you?
Honestly, yes. When I write, I can think before I send. I can read it again. Change a word. In a meeting, the words come out and they're already there.
You can't take them back.
Right. That pressure is real.
The report called it communication anxiety, the feeling of being nervous before speaking at work, in English especially.
Communication anxiety. That's worth knowing.
2 words. Communication means how we share information with others. Anxiety means a feeling of worry or nervousness.
So together, worry about communicating.
Yes, and the report said it's very common, even among native English speakers.
Really?
Yes, even people who grew up speaking English feel nervous in presentations or big meetings.
That actually makes me feel better.
Me too, because sometimes I think if my English were perfect, I wouldn't be nervous.
And the research says that's not true.
The nervousness comes from the situation, not just the language.
The stakes. The fact that people are watching.
Yes, the eyes.
I don't love that feeling either.
How do you handle it?
I focus on one person. In a meeting, if I'm speaking, I look at one calm face in the room.
One person.
Yes. Someone who looks relaxed. And I speak to them. It feels like a smaller conversation.
But the room is still there.
Yes. But it feels smaller. It tricks your brain a little.
I'll try that in the next meeting.
Let me know if it helps.
The report also said the most common feeling people have after a work conversation in a second language is regret.
Regret?
Yes, I should have said that differently. Why did I say that? That came out wrong.
The replay.
Yes, the replay in your head afterward.
Sage, I do that too.
Really?
Yes. Even now. Sometimes after a meeting I think I could have explained that more clearly.
So it doesn't go away?
It gets quieter. But yes, it's still sometimes there.
That's both reassuring and not reassuring at the same time.
Huh. Yes. But the important thing is it doesn't stop you.
You still go to the meeting.
You still send the message. You still make the call.
Even when the voice is there.
Especially then.
I think that's what confidence actually is. Not the absence of the voice. Just doing the thing anyway.
That's exactly it.
Someone told me that once. I forget who.
It's true whoever said it.
Okay, different topic. I have a presentation next week.
What kind?
To the wider team. Maybe 20 people. About the project updates from our side.
How are you feeling about it?
Nervous. Already. And it's next week.
What part worries you most?
The opening. I never know how to start. If I start badly, I feel like everything falls apart after that.
That's a very common feeling. But the opening is actually the easiest part to prepare.
Is it?
Yes. Because you can plan exactly what to say. Word by word.
I always try to just be natural.
Natural is good once you're inside the presentation. But a prepared opening gives you a strong start. And a strong start calms you down.
What would a good opening sound like?
Something simple. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll give you a quick update on where we are with the project. I'll keep it short. That's enough.
That's it?
That's it. It's clear. It tells people what to expect. And it's not trying too hard.
I sometimes try to make a joke at the beginning.
How does that usually go?
Sometimes okay, sometimes not.
Jokes are risky. Not because you're not funny, but because humor is very cultural, very context dependent.
Once I made a joke and only 2 people laughed. And I didn't know if that was normal or if the joke was bad.
That silence after a joke that doesn't land. It's brutal.
Yes, brutal is exactly the right word.
So for a presentation with 20 people, keep the opening professional and simple. Save the humor for smaller conversations.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Say it out loud.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Good. Again, a little slower.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining.
That's strong. You sound calm and clear.
It doesn't feel like me yet.
It will. Once you say it out loud 5 or 6 times at home, it starts to feel natural.
In my head, it always sounds perfect.
Huh. Yes. In your head it's perfect.
And then you open your mouth and something different comes out.
So practice out loud. In your room. Even if it feels a little silly.
I'll feel embarrassed.
No one is watching.
I'll watch myself.
Close your eyes then.
Huh. Okay. Fine. I'll try tonight.
Good. And if you want, tell me the main points now. We can go through them here.
Here? Now?
Yes. Just talk. Tell me what the presentation is about.
Okay. The project is about improving the onboarding process for new clients.
Good. What's the main update?
We finished reviewing the old system, and we found 3 main problems.
What are the 3 problems?
1. The first contact email is too long. 2. The welcome call takes too much time. 3. New clients don't have a clear list of next steps.
That was very clear.
Was it?
Yes. You said it simply. 3 points. Easy to follow.
In my head, it felt complicated.
But when you spoke it just now, it wasn't.
Because you kept asking questions.
Yes. That's a useful trick for preparing. Imagine questions from your audience. Answer them simply.
So the structure is answer questions that people probably have.
Exactly. What is the problem? What did you find? What happens next?
That's the whole presentation.
More or less. People don't need everything. They need the important things, clearly.
Less is more.
At work, usually yes.
My old manager used to say, if you need more than 5 slides, you need to think more.
Huh. That's tough love.
It was. But I think it's true.
What's your plan for slides?
Maybe 4. Cover slide, overview, findings, next steps.
Perfect. You can tell the story clearly in that.
The story.
Yes. A presentation is a story. Beginning, middle, end. Where we were, what we found, where we're going.
That sounds less scary than the word presentation.
You can reframe it. Instead of thinking, I have a presentation, try thinking, I have a short story to share.
I have a short story to share.
Better?
A little. Yes.
Good. The words we use about something change how we feel about it.
I have to do a presentation sounds like a punishment.
And I want to share an update sounds like a conversation.
They're the same thing.
But they feel different.
Yes, they really do.
How are you feeling now compared to this morning?
A little better. Actually, The morning feels further away.
Good.
Tucking helps.
It usually does. Even when the problem doesn't disappear. Saying it out loud helps.
The morning meeting still happened.
Yes. And you handled it.
Barely.
Handling it barely and handling it are the same result.
Huh. Yes. Fair enough.
Do you have anything else this afternoon?
One more call. 3 o'clock. With someone from the Singapore office.
Do you know her?
A little. We've spoken twice before. She's kind. But her accent is sometimes hard for me to follow.
Different from what you're used to.
Yes. Her English is very good. But the rhythm is different. And sometimes I miss a word or two.
What do you do when that happens?
Usually I guess from the context.
That's actually a reasonable strategy. Context carries a lot.
But sometimes I guess wrong. And I realize 5 minutes later that I answered the wrong question.
Oh. I've done that. Yes.
And then you have to decide, do I go back? Or just move forward?
It depends on how important it was. If it was something small, move forward. If it was something key, go back.
How do you go back without feeling embarrassed?
Say something like, "Can I go back to something you said earlier? I want to make sure I understood correctly."
Can I go back to something you said earlier?
Yes. It sounds professional. Not confused. Just careful.
Careful is better than confused.
Exactly. Say the whole phrase.
Can I go back to something you said earlier? I want to make sure I understood correctly.
Good. Use it this afternoon if you need it.
I might. Thank you.
Different accents are like different kinds of music. You need to listen a few times before the melody becomes familiar.
Different music. I like that image.
The words are the same. But the rhythm needs a moment to adjust to.
And it gets easier over time?
Yes. The third or fourth call with the same person is always easier than the first.
Because your brain learns the pattern.
Your brain starts to predict. And prediction makes listening easier.
That explains something I noticed. I understand my manager much better now than I did 6 months ago.
Because you know her patterns.
Yes. Her words. Her speed. When she's asking for something versus when she's just thinking out loud.
That's a real listening skill. It took time to develop.
I never thought of it as a skill.
It absolutely is.
I learned it without realizing I was learning.
That's how most real learning works. Quietly. Over time.
Without forcing it.
Without even noticing.
Okay. Can I ask something personal?
Sure.
Do you ever feel like your English isn't good enough? Even now?
Yes. Sometimes.
When?
When I'm very tired. When a situation is high pressure. When I'm talking to someone who speaks very fast or very formally.
And what do you do?
I slow down. I take one breath. And I say what I can say clearly instead of trying to say everything perfectly.
What you can say clearly.
Yes. Sometimes I can't say it the way a native speaker would. But I can say it clearly. And in most situations, that's enough.
Is it really enough?
In a professional setting, almost always yes. People want to understand you. They're not marking your grammar.
My brain tells me they are.
I know. But they're thinking about their own work. Their own problems. Their own afternoon.
Huh. Yes. Nobody is watching us as closely as we think.
In a good way.
We're more invisible than we feel.
In a very good way.
Okay, this connects to something else from that report.
The remote work one?
Yes, they mentioned something called psychological safety.
What did they say about it?
Teams with high psychological safety communicate better, even in a second language.
What does psychological safety mean exactly?
The feeling that you can speak up without being judged, or make a mistake without being punished.
That sounds like it should be basic.
You'd think, but many teams don't have it.
I've been on a team like that.
What was it like?
Very quiet in meetings. Everyone said what they thought the manager wanted to hear. No one asked real questions.
Because they were afraid.
Yes. And the work suffered. Problems weren't raised. Good ideas weren't shared.
That's a sad way to work.
It is. And more common than people think.
Our team isn't like that now.
No. I think we're lucky.
I can ask questions here, try things, make mistakes, and people don't make me feel bad about it.
That's psychological safety.
I didn't have a word for it before.
Now you do. Psychological means related to the mind and emotions. Safety means feeling secure. Protected.
So together, feeling emotionally safe.
Safe to speak. Safe to ask. Safe to be wrong sometimes.
That should be everywhere.
It should. But it starts with one conversation at a time.
Maybe this one.
Maybe exactly this one.
I feel calmer now than when I arrived.
Good.
You were just having lunch. I didn't expect this conversation.
We're still just talking.
And I'm feeling better without noticing it happen.
That's how conversations work.
Ash, what was the first moment you felt like you could actually do this? Work in English. Really work in English.
Good question. Let me think.
Take your time.
Okay. I remember. It was a small thing.
What was it?
We had a team lunch. Not a meeting. Just lunch. Someone made a joke. And I understood it immediately. And I laughed at the same time as everyone else.
Not 2 seconds later.
Not 2 seconds later. At the same time as the whole table.
Oh, I know what you mean. Usually I laugh a little late.
Yes. Because first you translate. Then you understand. Then you laugh.
And by then the moment is gone.
But that day I just laughed. Without thinking about it first.
And that was the moment.
Something small. Just a joke at lunch. But something shifted.
Like a door opening.
Yes. Like I had arrived somewhere.
I'm waiting for my moment like that.
It'll come. Probably when you're not looking for it.
What was the joke? Do you remember?
It was about the office printer. Something about how it only works when nobody urgently needs it.
That is so true.
Every office printer is the same.
Ours is terrible. I sent a document this morning and it printed 40 minutes later.
40 minutes.
I had already sent it by email by then. Twice.
Classic.
I've started printing the night before if I need something for a morning meeting.
Hard-earned wisdom.
From very painful experience.
The best kind.
You know, small things like that. The printer. The late reply. The awkward moment in the meeting. They feel so big when they're happening.
And in the evening?
In the evening they're small. Or completely gone.
Most of them.
Most of them. Yes.
And the ones that stay?
If I said something wrong and it affected someone, or if I missed something important, those stay a little longer.
That's different. That's worth reflecting on. But not forever.
No, not forever.
You think about it. You understand what happened. You decide what to do differently. And then you let it go.
That sounds easy when you say it.
It's not. But it's the direction.
The direction. Okay.
Hey, shall we go get some real lunch? It's almost 1:30.
Yes. Let's go. There's a place on the corner you mentioned?
They have soup today. I saw the sign this morning.
You checked the sign.
I always check the sign.
You always check things in advance.
It's less stressful to know.
Huh. That's your whole approach to everything.
Is it?
Yes. Check in advance. Be prepared. No surprises.
That's not a bad way to be. Especially in English.
Especially in English. If you can prepare a phrase before a meeting, you feel so much more confident.
Much more.
And if the phrase comes easily, you forget you are nervous.
The nervousness steps back.
Yes. Doesn't go away. But steps back. That's enough.
Exactly. Okay. Let me close this and we'll go.
I'll close my tabs too.
How many do you have?
Don't ask.
20?
Maybe more.
That's too many.
I know. Each one is a task I haven't finished. Or an article I was going to read. Or a document I haven't replied to yet. They just sit there.
What happens if you close them all?
Panic. And then, probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
Actually, you know what? I'll close them now. Right now.
Yes?
Yes, because they're just making me feel behind.
And are you actually behind?
No, the report is done. Emails are answered. The meeting happened. What's left is the 3 o'clock call.
That's not behind.
The tabs make it feel different.
Close them.
Closing. Closing. Done.
Better?
Immediately better. That's ridiculous.
Visual clutter creates mental clutter.
I'll remember that.
And if something was truly urgent, someone would have messaged you.
And I would have heard the notification sound.
And there were no sounds.
No sounds at all. So it's fine.
It's fine.
Huh. Surprisingly calming. Okay. Ready?
Ready. It's nice outside, by the way. A little cold but nice.
Oh. I haven't looked outside since this morning.
10 minutes out there will reset everything.
You sound like my doctor.
Your doctor is right.
Huh. Okay. 1 second. Let me get my jacket.
Take your time.
Got it. Okay. Oh. It is nice out here.
I told you.
You told me. You were right.
Do you walk at lunch often?
Sometimes. When I remember to actually take a lunch break.
You should always take a lunch break.
I know. But sometimes I think the afternoon is close. I'll just keep working.
And then?
By 3 o'clock I have a headache and I can't think clearly.
And the whole afternoon is harder than it needed to be.
Exactly. 10 minutes outside would have saved 2 hours of slow thinking.
Knowing and doing are different skills.
Huh. Yes. The doing part takes more energy, especially when you're tired.
The report you mentioned talked about this too.
Rest and communication quality?
Yes. People who are tired make more communication errors. Even in their first language.
Yes. When you're exhausted, you misread the tone of messages. You miss context. You answer the wrong question.
And for someone working in a second language, tiredness doubles the difficulty.
So rest is not optional. It's professional maintenance.
Exactly. Your brain is a tool. You have to take care of it.
That's a simple way to put it.
Simple is usually better.
You always say things simply. Is that natural for you?
Both natural and something I practiced. At first, I used more complicated sentences. I thought they sounded more intelligent.
I do that too sometimes.
And then I realized simple sentences are more powerful. People understand immediately. No confusion.
Clarity is intelligence in communication.
Yes. Remember that.
Actually, for the presentation. After the opening, I could say, I'll keep this simple and clear.
Yes. That sets a great tone. It tells the audience they can relax. You're not going to overwhelm them.
And it gives me permission to be simple.
That's a very good way to put it. Permission to be simple.
Sometimes I feel like I have to sound sophisticated, especially in English.
Do you think that when your colleagues use simple words?
No, not at all.
So why do you think they think that about you?
Habit. Insecurity, I suppose.
Insecurity makes us overcomplicate things. An overcomplicated speech actually sounds less confident, not more.
Oh, that's the opposite of what I expected.
Listen to your most confident colleagues. They speak simply.
Yes. Actually, yes. And the less confident ones?
More words. More qualifications. I mean, sort of, what I'm trying to say is, well, it depends.
Huh. Oh no. I do that.
You're noticing it. That's the first step.
What I'm trying to say is, instead, just say it.
Just say it. The problem is the email is too long. Done. One sentence. Complete thought.
Not, well, what I've been thinking about is, there might be a sort of issue with the email, in the sense that it could be a little long for some clients.
Huh. Yes. Very different feeling from the exact same information.
The packaging changes everything.
Same content. Very different confidence.
Okay. For next week, simple sentences. Direct points. No over-explaining.
You'll do well.
You think so?
Yes. You know your material better than anyone in that room. You've been working on this project for months. The English is just the vehicle.
The vehicle. I like that.
The knowledge is already there. You're just delivering it.
And the car doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get you there.
Exactly.
I've never thought about it that way before. That helps actually. Genuinely.
Good. Look, here's the place.
Oh, I can smell it from out here.
Tomato soup.
How did you know?
The sign.
Huh. Of course.
I think about this sometimes. How many people are at work right now? All around the world. Feeling nervous. Feeling like their English isn't enough. Feeling like they missed something in the meeting.
That's a lot of people.
A lot. And most of them are getting through it. Day by day.
Without realizing they're getting better.
Yes. Slowly. Without forcing it.
And one day they laugh at the right time.
And something shifts.
Something shifts. Yes.
And they look back and think, I've come further than I realized.
I hope that moment comes for me soon.
It's probably already coming.
You think?
The fact that you worry about your English means you're paying attention. And people who pay attention get better.
That's a kind thing to say.
It's just true.
Ash, can I ask you one more thing about the 3 o'clock call?
Of course.
What if I need to push back on something? Like, disagree. Or say, that won't work for us. But politely.
Polite disagreement. In English, there's usually a small bridge before the disagreement.
A bridge?
Something that shows you heard the other person first. Before you give the different view.
Like what?
That's a good point. I was thinking about this from a slightly different angle, though. Or, I understand what you mean. I'm wondering if we should also consider?
You start by acknowledging. Then you introduce the other idea.
Yes. You don't have to agree. But you show you listened first.
I'm wondering if we should also consider.
That phrase is very useful. It sounds exploratory. Not confrontational.
Not confrontational. That's exactly what I need.
It opens a conversation instead of closing one.
I've heard people say that, and I didn't realize it was a strategy.
Most strategies are invisible when they're done well.
Like this whole conversation.
Huh. Yes. If you like.
You've been helping me the whole time and I didn't notice.
We've been talking about work. That's all.
And I absorbed things naturally. Let me think for a moment. I want to make sure I understood correctly. Can we take this offline? Can I go back to something you said earlier? I'm wondering if we should also consider.
5 real phrases you can use today. Or tomorrow.
And I didn't study anything.
You just talked.
Just talked. Huh.
That's how it works. That's always how it works.
When we stop forcing it.
When we stop waiting to be ready.
My English isn't good enough yet. When it's better, I'll speak more.
And then you wait. And speaking is still scary. Because you haven't practiced.
Yes. It becomes a loop. The only way out is to speak now. Before you feel ready.
Speak now. Imperfectly. Slowly. With pauses. And it works out.
Most of the time.
And when it doesn't.
You know a little more for next time.
That's the whole system.
Simple.
Simple and it works.
Okay. I believe you. Almost completely.
Almost is enough for today.
Huh. Yes. Almost is enough. Hey, one more thing. Before we go in.
What?
Whoever is listening right now, wherever you are, on the way to work, at your desk, lying down after a long day, I hope this helped a little. Even just a little.
You're doing better than you think.
You're doing better than you think.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Be patient with yourself.
The English gets clearer. Slowly. Without forcing it.
Just keep showing up.
Just keep talking.
That's all.
That's all.
Okay. Let's go in.
Let's go.